Now, see, I'm not going to go your end of the spectrum and predict a USC win. I'm also not going to be predicting an LSU win. I don't predict games 3 months in advance. I will say this: 7 points is too much. That doesn't mean it can't happen. That's not what I'm saying. So read me clearly, folks. That doesn't mean if I take USC as expect, unless my opinion changes drastically, I will run with USC +7. I will grab that and run with it. That doesn't mean the game can't be 30-24 with 3 minutes left, and LSU kicks a field goal to ice the game 33-24 and put it on ice, and they win by 9. That still doesn't make that a bad prediction. That just means things didn't work out. +7, USC will win that 80% of the time. That's too high. It's too much.
Yeah, I would, if I was setting the odds for this, and I know I'm not, living in a palatial gold mansion, on a bed of money, but if I was setting the odds, I'd say LSU -3.5. That's where I would put the number.
We are right there together, Matt. Perfect. 3.5. Exactly.
Yeah.
You're just making my point for me. I'm not guaranteeing a USC win, but if it's gonna be that close, which I think is gonna be close, I'm gonna go with the home team and say we're gonna pull out the win. That's where I'm at. I'm not saying USC is walking away with this, but there is a lot on both sides. There's so much unknown. Trying to set a line for this game, really, with all the new coordinators, all the 2 new starting quarterbacks. That I wouldn't want to have the job of setting a line for this game.
Yeah, I don't know why they're grabbing 7. That just seems too egregious for 2 teams that are this similar.
Well, I think there's a perception. I think there's a perception that the public is going to feed into. USC is not serious about defense. I think there's kind of the residue of that, but we at USC can see they're serious about defense. But nationally, that line, and the lines reflect what Vegas thinks the public's going to be buying on both sides. You'll get equal action on both sides of that line. I think Vegas is perceiving that the nation thinks USC is a lot weaker on defense than we here at Trojans Wire. No.
My bad. Yeah, USC, I think the rest of the country is waiting to see if USC can line up on defense, right? And be ready because that is the perception. That's what was happening last year. And like you guys said, with betting lines, it doesn't mean they're 6.5 better. It just means most of the country just throw money on that line because just what they've seen of USC of recent.